ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand and direct your attention to our color guard this evening. Before we have the playing of the national anthem, tonight's color guard is going to be presented by Shania Love, Ariana Love, and Jakari Phillips from the Northeast Lauderdale High School Navy Junior ROTC program. And ladies and gentlemen, we performing the national anthem here tonight at the ballpark. On saxophone will be Mr. Wayne Farino.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Skaggs Field here in Meridian, Mississippi. Game number 1 of the 2026 Mid-America League playoffs. We've got the Meridian Blues taking on the Nacogdoches Niners. Folks, my name is Will Atkinson. I'll be bringing the play-by-play tonight. We appreciate you tuning in to the Meridian Blues baseball channel for game number 1 of the playoffs. The Niners come into this one the number 1 seed in the league. They finished in first place, 48-11 overall throughout the summer. The Blues, the second place team in the league, 32-19. Nacogdoches holds the series record against Meridian, 8 wins to 6. But the Blues have had a very, very favorable home record, 24-9 overall this summer, as the Blues have enjoyed playing in front of the home crowd. Now, crazy enough, it will not be the home crowd tonight, as Nacogdoches will be the home team on the scoreboard. So the Blues will have an opportunity to score first. They'll be in the third base dugout. The Meridian Mutual starting lineup from left to right. In the outfield for the Niners, J.D. Peace. In left field, Jay Kelly in center. Devin Myers over in right. Oscar Galvez at third base. Adrian Sindo over at shortstop. Camden Knutson at second base. Brandon Sheets over at first. And tonight's battery for the Niners. Behind the dish, it'll be Josh Lee. And on the bump, the right-hander, Esteban Baca. Baca tonight, one of the top pitchers, not only on this Nacogdoches team, but one of the top pitchers in the league. This will be his 11th start of the summer. He's pitched 61 and 2/3 innings. He's walked 29, struck out 44. Opponents hit 230 against the right-hander. He's got a 7-1 record and a 3.21 ERA. Leading it all for the Blues tonight will be the center fielder, Sandry Hernandez. Hernandez has been a staple at the top of the lineup for Meridian this summer. Hernandez comes in hitting .346. He leads the team in hits with 53. He's got 12 doubles, 35 driven in as he shows bunt, and that one misses inside. Baca, the right-hander. Deals the 1-0, misses tall there, so 2-0 the count. Baca will work from the third base side of the rubber. He's wearing number 9 tonight. Hernandez ahead in the count here as he awaits the 3-0 there from Baca. Shows bunt, 4-pitch walk. It's a great start for the Blues as Hernandez gets the free pass. Brandon Ford, the designated hitter. Everybody has their own philosophy, but a 4-pitch walk in front of me means I'm taking till I get a strike. We'll see what Ford has in mind here as he takes his first look at Baca. Bunts to the third baseman coming in is Galvez. A little soft throw across the diamond and a sac bunt there for Ford. So 5-3 sacrifice for Ford, and that's one out of the inning. Hernandez will scoot on up to second base, and Brennan McNair will step to the plate. This is just the third game that McNair's been with his ball club. He's got 2 hits in his 4 at-bats, so he's hitting .500. He's got a runner in scoring position here, swinging first pitch through the left side. It's a base knock for McNair as Hernandez will go up 90 feet. McNair sees one pitch, singles into left, and that'll put runners at the corners.
Number 1, Ladarius Clark.
Stepping in, Ladarius Clark takes that one for a called strike. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Baca will deal. Clark takes that one outside. Baca will give the nod there. Misses inside. Rain in the area throughout the afternoon. And when I closed the press box door, it was still drizzling. As Clark takes that one low in the zone, which has hampered some of the normal amenities that we have here. With the inclement weather, we do not have the ability to have the camera in center field, but if the rain will get out of here, we may have the opportunity as the night goes on. But due to the inclement weather and not having a dedicated space to keep that very expensive equipment dry, we'll be rocking the solo camera from right in here behind the plate. We got a 3-2 count here as Baca will deal. Clark takes the walk. That'll load the bases.
Next to the plate for Meridian is the third baseman, number 16, Barrett McKinney.
Barrett McKinney stepping in. Now, McKinney is a guy that third ball game with the Blues, the 11th ball game with the Blues. He's got 3 home runs. So 3 home runs through his first 10 games with the Meridian Blues. He's hitting .429. He's driven in 10. He's got the bases loaded. Single to the second baseman, flipping it to Knutson over to the middle. Is it a turn? 4, 6, 3, double play. Nice glove work there by Knutson. Sindo with a nice turn in the middle. And Sheets squeezes it for out number 3. After the first half inning, we're scoreless. We'll be right back. More Mid-America playoff baseball.
Sometimes it's just you and the work ahead. But in Meridian, new faces never stay alone for long. Here, community steps in beside you.
Welcome to Meridian.
Meridian Mutual, built by community and proud to sponsor the Meridian Blues.
Sandry Hernandez in center field. Ladarius Clark over in right. Barrett McKinney, he'll anchor the hot corner. Hank Eaton at shortstop. Brennan McNair at second base. Eli Selby over at first tonight. And tonight's battery behind the dish, it'll be Ryan Ratajczak. And on the bump, it'll be the right hand, Dalton Graham.
Is the center fielder, Jaden Kelly.
Graham with a 3.12 ERA, 17 to third innings pitched. It's walked 13, struck out 29. Jay Kelly leading it off. Kelly swinging first pitch, a hot shot toward the third base coach's box, but well foul. The right-hander will wind and deal. Popped him up. Shallow right field coming in is Ladarius Clark. He'll squeeze it for out number 1. So Kelly out on the fly ball to right for the first out.
The plate batting for the Niners is the second baseman, number 7, Camden Knutson.
Camden Knutson stepping to the plate. Knutson a switch hitter. Hitting lefty here against Graham. Misses outside there. Scoreless here in the home half of the first inning. Blues missed a big-time opportunity in the top half of the inning as Knutson takes out one for a called strike. As I mentioned on the jump there, Nacogdoches leads this series 8 wins to 6. So that one's hit to the second baseman, McNair, and McNair kicks it. E4 for the folks scoring at home. Routine ground ball ate him up there. As Knutson's aboard on the error.
For the Niners is the first baseman, number 22, Brandon Sheets.
Knutson all the season a stolen base threat. He's got 20. He's been thrown out twice, but this is a ball club that has stolen 224 bags. They've done that in 59 games played. Graham throws over. Knutson dives back in. This Nacogdoches team, as a ball club, they hit .304 this season. 15 home runs. First pitch there to Brandon Sheets, misses outside. Sheets has been an absolute machine this year. He's hit 400 with 140 at-bats. He's got 37 runs scored, 56 hits, 9 doubles, a triple, and 3 round trippers. So he takes that one low in the zone. Dalton Graham there. Behind in the count here to Sheets, a dangerous hitter. Throwing over, that's going to get away from Selby, so an error by Graham. Knutson wants to go first to third, a big throw. That one's going to sail into the dugout. Oh my goodness, stop the madness. 2 errors on the play will score a run. You have to be way more mindful of the baseball being wet on a day like today, as going first to second on the error by the pitcher and advancing on that throw, and then coming home. Coming home on the error there by the second baseman, Brandon McNair. So the second baseman actually with 2 errors in the inning. Well, it's just an absolute train wreck. Niners lead it 1-0 here in the early going. 3 errors in the inning. Brandon Sheets takes that one below the knee there. So 3-0 the count. Things went awry when Dalton Graham picked off, and it goes to the screen, and then to compound injury, Brennan McNair air-mailed it over the third baseman, almost going into the dugout. Had there not been a second level on the dugout, that goes well out of play. Graham gets the nod, and he'll wind a deal. Walked him. So Sheets grabs a walk.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the third baseman, number 11, Oscar Galvez.
Sheets has stolen 23 out of 25. And that will bring to the plate Oscar Galvez. Galvez, the right-handed hitting third baseman. Galvez hitting 300 on the season. He's driven in 29. Other interesting statistics for these Niners. They've been hit by a pitch 105 times this year. Two balls and no strikes here. Galvez way ahead. Galvez from Tampa, Florida. Lifted into center field. Coming in there is Sandry Hernandez. He'll squeeze it for out number 2. So Galvez retired on the fly ball to center. Second out of the inning.
Play here in the bottom of the first inning. Next to the plate for the Niners is the designated hitter, number 14, James Vanderpool.
James Vanderpool will step to the plate. Vanderpool getting his 29th start of the summer. Tied for the team lead in hit by pitch with 13. He's hitting .337. Vanderpool hitting in the 5 spot tonight. His first look there at Dalton Graham. Lifted into right field, should be playable there for Ladarius Clark. Clark will squeeze it for out number 3. So Vanderpool retired on the fly ball to right. 1 run on no hits. There were 3 errors and 1 stranded after 1 complete. The Niners, they lead it 1-0. We'll be right back.
I'm Mayor Percy Bland. People often ask me what momentum looks like. It's more than construction projects, more than new investments, more than new announcements. Momentum is changing lives. It's creating opportunities for families, supporting local businesses, and investing in neighborhoods. That's the city of momentum. That's Meridian, Mississippi.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. We go to the top of inning number 2. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Blues. It'll be Peoples, Eaton, and Selby. Out for his second inning of work, Esteban Baca, the right-hander. I had an opportunity to talk with Baca before the game, and I don't often get a chance to talk with all of the players off of all the visiting teams, but happened to be in the dugout prior to the game. Really cool guy. It says he has a lot of folks that enjoy tuning in, so we appreciate them checking it out tonight as he catches the outside corner there to even the count at 1. For all the folks that have tuned in throughout the season, we appreciate that. That's Blues fans, Niners fans, baseball fans in general. Caden Peoples, base hit through the left side as he gets it past the diving Adrian Sindo. Second hit of the evening for the Blues. Feel free to let us know where you're listening from, watching, following the baseball game. You can do that on Instagram. Shoot me a message, Coach_Atkinson, ATKINSON. Again, ATKINSON. Coach_Atkinson. Niners fans, Blues fans alike, baseball fans, all are welcome to share where you're watching from. Hank Eaton at the plate. That miss evens the count at 1. Baca will set it to belt. He'll deal. The crazy weather today is really just wreaking havoc on this window as Eaton rips that one down the left field line and foul. Yeah, the windows have gone from really foggy to like it's kind of weird haze to it. And no way to clean it off. I wish all press box designers would discuss the design options with the folks that work in those boxes. As Hank Eaton takes that one in the elbow. prior to deciding if they want to seal you in behind the glass and whatnot. But that's a different story for a different day. As Eaton gets hit by the pitch. So for the second straight inning, the Blues putting base runners aboard. Now it's going to come down to getting some timely hits and keep passing the baton there. Eli Selby at the plate. Selby, the left-handed hitting first baseman. Selby joined this ball club about the midsummer. He's hit .381. 24 hits, 3 doubles, 25 driven in. Selby swings through that one. That'll even the count at 1. A ball and 2 strikes there. I don't think there was a lot of Blues fans that were very happy about that called strike. Baca will get the sign and deal. That one's well off the plate there. Evens the count at 2. A quick trip to the mound. Miss Kathy Waleski checking the ball game out from McAllen, Texas. Mother of Meridian Blues Jorge Melendez. Appreciate you tuning in. She has faithfully listened and watched all summer long. We appreciate that. Meeting at the mound is over. It's getting more and more difficult for me to see as Baca will deal. Selby shoots that one toward Ryan Ratajczyk, and he stabs that one with the left hand as the Blues backstop on deck. Just real nonchalant, like just kind of grabbed that one. Nice play there by Ratajczyk. The 2-2 offering. Selby goes down on strikes. That's a nice pitch there from the right-hander, Esteban Baca.
Next to the plate for Meridian is the catcher, number 28, Ryan Ratajczyk.
That'll bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter, Ryan Ratajczyk. Ratajczyk playing in his 39th ball game of the summer. Ryan has done the lion's share of the catching throughout the summer. So he takes that one for a ball 1. That one's going to get away from the catcher, Josh Lee. Everybody's going to advance. The wild pitch there has base runners advance to second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position. Here's Caden Peoples at third base. Hank Eaton aboard at second. Ratajczyk awaits the 2-0. That one's called strike. Mr. Peace there from Cameron, Texas, cheering on JD. Tip of the cap there for tuning in. JD playing left field for the Niners tonight. Ratajczyk's ahead to count here, 3-1. Lee again wanting to talk it over with Baca. The Blues threatening here in the top of inning number 2. The Niners, they'll bring everybody in on the cut of the grass. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. Ratajczyk awaits the offering there, chops it softly to the shortstop. Sindo Takes a peek at third base, holds the runner, then throws it across. Doing a good job right there is Brandon Sheets. Sheets had to dig that one out of the dirt. So Ratajczyk retired on the ground ball to shortstop.
Number 13, Sandri Hernandez.
Got some Niners fans watching from Texarkana, Texas. Top of the stack, it's Sandri Hernandez. Hernandez walked and was stranded at third base. Back in inning number 1. Flares that one over the first base dugout. Rain starting to come down again. We were hopeful that the rain had kind of gotten out of the area, but the umbrella's starting to pop back up. 1-1 count to the right-handed hitting Hernandez. A line drive to Knutson at second base. Fields it cleanly, makes the throw across the diamond. He was played perfectly. He had Hernandez played up the middle. And Knutson fields it, fires it across for out number 3. No rods on one hit. There were no errors. The Blues, they strand a pair. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Got a 1-0 ball game. Niners.
Meridian Blues postseason.
Mississippi's oldest live music scene rocks. Come to downtown Meridian for national touring acts at 2 landmark theaters. Enjoy family-friendly festivals like the 3 Foot Festival in April and the week-long Jimmy Rogers Festival in May, honoring the Meridian native who invented country music. See up-and-coming talent at the Full Moon on 5th Outdoor Concert Series or jamming in a brew pub. Great food, craft beers, art, and live music. Follow the music to Meridian. It's good vibes for all.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Niners is the left fielder, number 25, John Peace.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. Home half of the second inning here. Dalton Graham back onto the bump for the Blues. 6, 7, and 8 for the Niners. Peace, Sindo, and Lee. As Peace is behind in the count here. 0-1. Fouls that one off. 0-2 there for the left-handed hitting left fielder. Man, we got all sorts of folks tuned in. Abilene, Texas being represented tonight. Folks listening on their drive back home. Nederland, Texas represented as well, so a great contingent of baseball fans checking out some Mid-America League playoffs tonight. The 1-2, softly hit to the second baseman. McNair fields it cleanly this time, flips it over, out number 1. Peace is retired on the ground ball to second base.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the shortstop, number 21, Adrian Sindo.
Looks like we got some folks from Marshall, Texas represented as well, so strong contingent of folks out in Texas picking up the ball game tonight. 1-0, Niners in the lead here. Home half of the second inning. Adrian Sindo at the plate to shortstop. The 1-0 on the outside corner. That'll even the count at 1. Sindo on the season, 43 starts. 132 at-bats. He's hitting 242. The 1-1. Well off the plate there. Should be a fun weekend of playoff baseball. 2-ball games scheduled for tomorrow. That one misses outside. 3-1 to count. The league is having like a like an awards day brunch banquet tomorrow. That one misses low. Sindo takes the walk.
Next to the plate batting.
There's going to be an awards brunch tomorrow.
And fans, this is our K-man of the ball game.
Doubleheader.
Blues get a strikeout here.
4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. The Niners will take on the Yard Dogs of Bryan, Texas tomorrow at 4, and then the Yard Dogs and the Blues tomorrow night in the back end of the day-night doubleheader. That one misses off the plate there as Josh Lee steps to the plate. Strike called on the outside corner. Sindo getting a huge secondary lead over at first base. The 1-1. Fouled into the screen there. More folks from Texarkana listening. Looks like Keller, Texas is being represented tonight. We'll broadcast all the playoff games here this weekend, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. Or be miserable if you don't like listening to me do the ball game, so whichever you prefer. That evens count at 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dalton Graham leaning in against the sign there from Ratajczyk. Lee, the right-handed hitting backstop, awaits the offering. Boom! Got him! Josh Lee goes down looking. First strike out of the night there for Dalton Graham.
Spread your wings.
Second out of the inning.
Next to the plate for the Niners, right fielder Devin Myers.
That's a big strikeout there for the right-hander. That'll bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter, Devin Myers. Myers playing right field tonight. Called strike on the outside corner. Devin's folks, they have tuned in. Said they're watching in Boston. Tell you what, I could go for a little evening in Boston. Runner goes. Ratajczyk from the knee. Did he get him? Save at second base. It was bang, bang. Sindo in there with a stolen base. That's a pretty good shot from the knee there by Ratajczyk. Some might want to take that one back to review. 0-2 the count here to Myers. Graham steps off. Dalton Graham gives the nod there. The 0-2. Too tall. The dedication of the fans here in the Mid-America League. We got folks that are watching while driving from Marshall, Texas to Meridian, hoping to see the games tomorrow. Drive safe. Turn up the volume. Sit back, relax. Enjoy this ride. It'll be a fun one. The 1-2 on the way. Boom! Struck him out. David Myers goes down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Graham. No runs on, no hits. There were no errors. The Niners, they strand one. We head to the top of the third. Niners, they lead at 1-0. We'll be right back.
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
as leaders in innovation and service.
We are united by hard work and pride.
We safely deliver every day,
Connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
Leading off the top of the third inning for the Blues is the...
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. We head to the top of the third inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up. It'll be Ford, McNair, and Clark. Baca will wind and deal. That one's dropped into right field for a base knock. Brandon Ford starts it off with a knock to right, as the Blues continue to put base runners on.
Second baseman, number 23, Brandon McNair.
Brandon McNair steps to the plate. Esteban Baca's family watching over in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Big tip of the cap to the Baca family. I enjoyed speaking with Esteban before the game. Glad you guys are tuned in. McNair with a 1-0 count. That ball is hammered into left. Get up! Get out of here! Home run! Brandon McNair swells up and jumps out of the yard. A 2-run blast for McNair gives the Blues the 2-1 lead. Woo! That got out of here quick, fast, and in a hurry. McNair's first home run for the Meridian Blues was an absolute no-doubter off the bat.
Number 1, Ladarius Clark.
A 2-run job there by McNair. And the Blues take the 2-1 lead. Chicks dig the long ball. Clark takes that one low. 1-0 the count. McNair had a couple of miscues in the first inning defensively. And with one swing of the bat, gives the Blues a 2-1 lead. That ball was scorched out of left. Clark to center field. Coming in there is Jay Kelly. And Kelly will squeeze it for out number 1 as Ladarius Clark flies out to center.
Number 16, Barrett McKinney.
1 out in the inning. Barrett McKinney. Heading the count here 1-0 as Baca will go from the wind up. McKinney shoots that one over the first base dugout. Trying to find a clean spot of this window to peek out of. I think I got it right here. That one almost hits the bull. Over the head of Barrett McKinney. Two runs on 4 hits for the Blues. 1 run on no hits for Nacogdoches. That one's well off the plate there. 3-1 to count. I hope whatever they clean this window with is clean, because last week they cleaned it and it was nasty. Woohoo! This is a gem right there. Slow and steady there. That's my main guy.
Next to the plate for the Blues is the left fielder, Caden Peoples.
We got a lot of folks that go into making this thing possible, and our sports media wizard, Mr. Matt Milner, and his team is videographer Hunter Heath. And the producer, Miss Tanisha Clark. That one is headed for the gap in right center. Extra bases there for Caden Peoples. That should score a run. Barrett McKinney coming in. Yes, sir! RBI double for Caden Peoples.
Next to the plate for your Blues is the shortstop, number 11, Hank Eaton.
Caden Peoples shoots it into right center. Gets himself an RBI. That's his second hit of the night. Coming in to score was Barrett McKinney. Hank Eaton shows bunt there. Perfect bunt down the third base line. Oh! A bunt single for Eaton. Runners at first and third.
Next to the plate for Meridian is the first baseman, number 14, Eli Selby.
Eli Selby due up. Give me an opportunity to once again thank the folks that make this stuff happen. Our public address announcer here inside the stadium, Mr. Robbie Atkinson. He does a phenomenal job with the in-game stuff. And our sports media wizard, Mr. Matt Milner, and his team is videographer Hunter Heath and producer Tanisha Clark. They have been with us all summer long. They have done a fantastic job. They put a great product together, and they put up with me every single night.
Let's get batting for your Blues is 14, Eli Selby.
Eli Selby stepping in. More folks letting us know where they're listening from. Miss Kim Evans says go Blues. And she's also touching me in the fact that she's a UWA alum. I am a proud UWA Tiger, broadcaster, and former coach over there, so I appreciate the UWA connection. They cleaned off my window. I hope that'll get me another couple of innings or so. Well, I tell you what, that was clutch, getting this window cleaned off. Eli Selby takes that one in the dirt. 3 runs in the inning for the Blues. Movement in the Niner pin. The 1-0 catches the outside corner. Evens the count at 1. Home plate umpire tonight, Jared Cox. Over at first base, David McCary. And Jay Johnston at third. Selby fouls that one off right off the cap of the bat there. Seventh batter of the inning for the Blues. Blues with 4 hits in the inning. Well off the plate there. The 2-2. Selby. A little two-hopper to Knutson. Over to Sendo at short. It's a good turn in the middle. And for the second time tonight, the inning ends with a double play. 4-6-3 style. 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and the Blues a stranded pair. We'll be right back. More playoff baseball.
Are you traveling to Meridian soon? Discover 2 exceptional Hilton hotels in one convenient location. Whether you're here visiting for business, sports, family travel, or a weekend getaway, you'll find the comfort and amenities you're looking for. Enjoy spacious guest rooms, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor pools, complimentary hot breakfast at Hampton Inn, and an on-site restaurant and bar at Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian, ready when you arrive.
Field. We head to the home half of the third. Back to the top of the stack there for the Nacogdoches Niners. So Kelly, Knutson, and Sheets. Jay Kelly flew out to right. Dalton Graham out for his 3rd inning of work. Mickey Callaway, the field manager and head coach of the Blues. He's assisted by Greg McBride. Nicaelan Morrison, the manager and head coach for the Niners. And their GM, Jace Green. I have worked with Jace all summer long and finally had the privilege of getting to meet him face-to-face, shake his hand. He has done a phenomenal job in his role as GM with the Niners. He's helped me out throughout the season with Niners info, and it was just really cool to finally put a face with a name. 4-pitch walk there for Jay Kelly.
Next to
So Kelly aboard.
Niners is the second baseman, number 7, Camden Knutson.
Jay's only stolen 41 bases this season, which is an absolute astonishing number in the few games that are played in the Mid-America League each summer. He's stolen 41 in his 45. The bunt to first base is not going to be in time. It'll be a base knock there. Perfectly placed. Tough break there for the Blues. Puts 2 runners on.
Next to the plate, batting for the Niners, first baseman Brandon Sheets.
Brandon Sheets. Step again. Sheets walked. He was at the plate when the error fest happened in inning 1. Sheets shows bunt right back to the pitcher. Graham fields it. Nice clean throw over to first. Successful sacrifice bunt there for Sheets. A very unselfish play there. 1-3 sacrifice. Out number one. 2 runners now in scoring position. At third base, it'll be Jake Kelly. And over at second, Camden Knutson. Oscar Galvez at the plate. Now, I had a chance to talk with the GM, Jace Green, before the game, and Kalen Morrison prior, and I've talked with him throughout the season. Finally got to see Jace face to face. It was great meeting him and Kalen Morrison. You know, he and I have, you know, exchanged pleasantries, you know, in the dugouts throughout the summer, but it was just really good to see him, and they've put together a pretty good product this summer. Obviously, both of these ball clubs really have. And that's in foul territory down the first base line. These two teams here have been, you know, very well matched. 8 wins to 6 in favor of the Niners in the early part of the summer. And Nacogdoches went on just an absolute tear in the middle part of the summer. They just win and win and win. And Meridian has really kind of found their groove as of late. Check swing, did he go? Jay Johnston says he did not. All of those unpaid officials and umpires in the stands, they don't seem to agree. 2 balls and a strike here to the right-handed hitting Oscar Galvez. 3-1 ball game. 3 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors for the Blues. 1 run on 1 hit for Nacogdoches. Graham will set there just above the belt. That one skips in there. That'll run the count full. Galvez flew out to center field. The Blues would love to be able to get out of this bind here. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. 2 tall. Walked him. Second free pass of the inning.
Now stepping to the plate for the
There have been points and times throughout the summer where walks have been very problematic for several of the ball clubs. Especially as it gets, you know, you get into the back end of the rotation or deep into the bullpens, because not many of these bullpens are very deep. I would say Meridian and Nacogdoches have the deepest bullpens, as that one looks like it went off the knob of the bat there for Vanderpool. Oh, he's going to say it hit him in the hand. It's going to be a hit by pitch RBI. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Coming in to score will be Jay Kelly.
Next to the plate,
3-2 ball game.
the left fielder, John Peace.
J.D. Peace stepping to the plate here. Grounded down to the second baseman to begin the second inning. Bases loaded with 1 out. Called strike at the knee. Peace, the left-handed hitting left fielder. Swing and a miss there. The 0-2. That was too tall. A ball and 2 strikes. I feel like I'm in some sort of crazy fun house here looking through this window. The 1-2. Boom! Struck him out. Pace goes down on strikes for out number 2.
Third inning, next to the plate for the Niners is the shortstop Adrian Sindo.
Adrian Sindo steps to the plate. Walked and stole a base. He was stranded at second base back in the second inning. Too tall. Two balls and no strikes. Graham deals. Too tall. .3-0 the count here. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Graham to the plate. Inside corner called strike. Adrian Sindo, the right-handed hitting shortstop. Sindo wearing number 21 there. Another free pass.
Next to play,
Sindo gets the RBI the easy way.
Josh Lee.
Josh Lee stepping to the plate. 2 runs have come across in the inning. Tie ball game. That one almost hit Lee as well, and that may prompt a mound visit there from Mickey Callaway. He may be going to the bullpen. Give me an opportunity to thank the following corporate partners: Meridian Mutual Federal Credit Union, Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railroad, Citizens National Bank, Great Southern Bank, Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn right here in Meridian, Lauderdale County, Magnolia Beverage, Meridian Air National Guard, USAA, and the folks over at Visit Meridian. A big tip of the cap to those corporate partners here with the Meridian Blues in their inaugural season, as Mickey decides that he just wants to, get the pulse there of Dalton Graham. Looks like the Haas family tuning in tonight from Denton, Texas. We appreciate that. Lee takes that one for a called strike. That evens the count at 1. The 1-1. Softly hit foul toward the third base coach's box. A ball and 2 strikes. That one's flared over the press box. Count remains 1-2. I have resorted to having to kind of pace through the press box here, trying to find a clean piece of window. Well, I tell you, Press box windows. I could write a whole book on that. The 1-2. Popped up in foul territory. That's going to find its way into the seats. Folks underneath the umbrellas. Protected there from the foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Lee, the 8th batter of the inning. The Niners have plated 2. They've collected 2 walks and 2 hit by pitch. Both runs coming via the free pass. The 1-2. Too tall. The 2-2 pitch all the way. Hit him. 3rd hit by pitch of the inning. Second consecutive hit by pitch.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is right fielder Devin Myers.
Coming in to score is Galvez. 4-3 your scored Niners here in the home half of the 3rd. 2 outs in the inning. Missed it outside. 5 free passes in the inning have led to 3 runs for Nacogdoches. The Niners have scored 4 runs on just 1 hit. Little hopper to the shortstop. Taking it himself there is Eaton. And that'll do it. 9 batters go to the plate in the inning. And 3 runs plated after 3. 4-3 your score. Niners, they lead it.
Meridian Blues merchandise table. Of course, we got all your blues.
At East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, Meridian native Dr. Asif Lala is renowned at managing a wide array of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial regions, including but not limited to wisdom teeth extraction, dental implants, sleep apnea, jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and Botox cosmetic. Using the most recent advances in dental technology, let Dr. Lala restore your mouth back to its original function so you can finally smile with confidence.
The top of the 4th inning for the Blues is the catcher, number 28.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. I've got a new hero as they cleaned off my window again. Well, I tell you what, that dog will hunt right there.
It's a team effort down here.
Esteban Baca back out for his 4th inning of work. 9, 1, and 2 due up for the Blues. Ratajczyk pops that up on the infield. Sheets coming over from first base. He'll make the play. So Ratajczyk pops up to the first baseman.
Batting for the Blues is the center fielder, number 13, Sandry Hernandez.
Well, I tell you what, the old window cleaning right there. It's the little things. Sandry Hernandez back to the top of the stack. Niners and Yard Dogs tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night it'll be Blues and Yard Dogs. Hernandez with a 1-1 count here. Blues trailing it by a score of 4-3. As Hernandez lifts that into shallow center field, coming in there, sliding and making the play is Jay Kelly. It was a long run. Kelly tracks it down for out number 2.
Playing for the Blues is the designated hitter, number 12, Brandon Ford.
Brandon Ford steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a sack bunt, singled and scored a run as well. Swinging first pitch. That one will find its way down past the first base dugout. The 0-1. A little too tall. Baca from the windup. Again, too tall. The 2-1. Off the plate. So Brandon Ford trying to find his way aboard here. 2 outs in the inning. Nobody aboard for the Blues. Baca from the windup. That one's ripped toward the third base dugout. That'll run to count full. Brandon Ford awaits the 3-2 offering there from the right-hander. Esteban Baca missed it on the outside part of the plate. He wanted it. 2-out walk as Ford's aboard.
For your Blues is the second baseman, number 23, Brandon McNair.
Brandon McNair steps to the plate. Had a 2-run home run back in the third. Buzz the tower there. Third look at the right-hander, Baca. That one almost got away from the catcher there, Josh Lee. He was able to track it down. Baca from Albuquerque, New Mexico. McNair, a 2-hopper to the third baseman, Galvez. Nice throw across the diamond there, and McNair is retired. On the ground ball to third. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Blues, they strand one after 3.5. We got a 4-3 score. Niners lead it. We'll be right back.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, the home half of the fourth inning coming up.
Leading off the bottom
Starter
of the
Dalton Graham back out on the bump there for the Blues.
number 8, Jake Kelly.
Top of the stack for the Niners, it'll be Kelly, Knutson, and Sheets. The Niners sent 9 batters to the plate in inning number 3. Plated 3 runs. Bon attempt there called strike. Graham eyes the mark there. The 1-1. A little slow roller down the third base line. Is it going to stay fair? And it does. A swinging bunt down the third base line. Jay Kelly is aboard.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the second baseman, number 7, Camden Knutson.
Camden Knutson steps to the plate. He scored 2 runs tonight. Got a single. Got on via the air. The Blues chuck it away again. Trying to go first to third there is Kelly. And another error by the pitcher sends Jay Kelly all the way to third base. 4th error of the night. 2nd by the Blues pitcher on a pickoff attempt. So instead, he's trying to keep the base runners close because they're known for stealing. But instead of stealing second base, they just get to wait till he throws it away and take 2. Knutson at the plate. Flares that one over the third base dugout. 4th error of the ball game. And crazy enough, it's still just a 1-run game. So, and a whole lot of game to play. Softly hit to the shortstop, Eaton. He'll throw across his body. A great play there by Eaton, but an RBI for Knutson on the ground ball to short.
Next to the plate batting,
the error set that up.
Baseman Brandon Sheets.
5-3. 5 runs on just 2 hits. But the Blues, 4 errors on the night as Brandon Sheets steps to the plate. Walked and had the sack bunt. The 1-0. Too tall. Graham will deal. Fouled it off, did Sheets. The 2-1 there from Graham, skipping it in there, blocking it up as Ratajczyk. Graham will go from the windup. Missed it. Walked him. Looks like Mickey Callaway's going to go to the bullpen. Let me step away. We'll get you that pitch and change when we come back.
Sometimes it's just you and the work ahead. But in Meridian, new faces never stay alone for long. Here, community steps in beside you.
Welcome to Meridian.
Meridian Mutual, built by community and proud to sponsor the Meridian Blues.
Go to the bullpen. They'll call the services of the right-hander. It'll be Justin Pritchett.
Hitting for the Niners, third baseman Oscar Galvez.
Pritchett's had 4 or 5 starts this year. This is his first outing out of the bullpen. 3.70 ERA to 24 and a third innings pitched. 7 walks, 13 strikeouts. Pritchett's not a guy that's going to overpower you. He is going to be typically around the zone. Pitches to contact. lets the defense kind of work for him here as Oscar Galvez is ahead in the count here 1-0. Pritchett throws over back is Sheets. Sheets goes back in standing up, but a lot closer than probably he would have liked as Pritchett leans in. Pritchett again throwing over. Sheets with 23 steals on the season. Swing and a miss there is Galvez. That'll even the count at 1. Runner goes. No sense throwing that one. That one was in the dirt. Ratajczyk had no real chance there. As Sheets gets the stolen base. Two balls and a strike. Pritchett will deal. Too tall. Chopped right back to Pritchett. Had a chance to play it at third, and then Pritchett almost airmails it. Galvez grounds out to the pitcher.
With 2 outs in the inning, next to the plate for the Niners is the designated hitter, James Vanderpool.
James Vanderpool at the plate. Vanderpool into right. Coming in is Ladarius Clark diving to try to make the play. It'll be a base hit and an RBI there for Vanderpool. A dangerous play there for Ladarius Clark. Sinking line drive. Dove for it. Got a glove on it. Just not able to make the play.
He stepped out of the box.
They're going to call him out at the plate. On the swing, said he was out of the box when he made contact. So that will be the final out of the inning. That will negate the run. And that will do it for the Niners. In the home half of the fourth, we'll be right back. More baseball.
I'm Mayor Percy Bland. People often ask me what momentum looks like. It's more than construction projects, more than new investments, more than new announcements. Momentum is changing lives. It's creating opportunities for families, supporting local businesses, and investing in neighborhoods. That's the city of momentum. That's Meridian, Mississippi.
Fans will remind you that the concession stand remains open here at the ballpark, so be sure to stop in and fuel up for the rest of the playoff ball game tonight with your Meridian Blues. How many hits do they have? 2, 3?
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, top of the fifth inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Blues. Got a 5-3 ball game. 5 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 6 stranded for Nacogdoches. 3 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, and 6 stranded for the Blues. The Blues have done a good job of getting on base tonight. They have not had the timely hits, as they've stranded 6 through the first 4 frames. Ladarius Clark taking that one for a called strike, evens the count at 1. Chopped foul there. Well, that one got away from Baca. Goes to the backstop, evens the count at 2. That miss runs the count full as Baca will take a deep breath. He'll wind and deal. The payoff. Struck him out. Clark goes down on strikes.
For Meridian is the third baseman, number 16, Barrett McKinney.
Barrett McKinney 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. McKinney grounded into the double play back in inning number 1. Baca will wind and deal. The 1-0. Backstop it is. Two 2-0 the count to Barrett McKinney. Just out in front of that one. Hits it into the screen there. So 2 balls in the strike here. The 2-1 on the way. Again, fouling it off. The 2-2 on the way. McKinney will go down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Baca.
We have 2 outs here at the top of the 5th inning. Next to the plate for the Blues is the left fielder, number 20, Caden Peoples.
Caden Peoples stepping to the plate. First pitch to Peoples there on the inside corner. Called strike. The 0-1. That ball is lifted into right field. Should be playable there for Myers. Myers will make the play. The Blues go down in order in the 5th. After 4.5, we got a 4-3 ball game. Excuse me, a 5-3 ball game. Niners in the lead.
We cruise through the middle innings.
Mississippi's oldest live music scene rocks. Come to downtown Meridian for national touring acts at 2 landmark theaters. Enjoy family-friendly festivals like the 3 Foot Festival in April and the week-long Jimmy Rogers Festival in May. honoring the Meridian native who invented country music. See up-and-coming talent at the Full Moon on 5th Outdoor Concert Series or jamming in a brew pub. Great food, craft beers, art, and live music. Follow the music to Meridian. It's good vibes for all.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Niners is the left fielder, John Peace.
We head to the home half of the 5th inning. 6, 7, and 8 for the Nacogdoches Niners. Peace, Lee, and Myers as Peace takes that one inside for ball number 1. Pritchett misses outside. The Blues starter tonight, Dalton Graham. 3 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 5 runs on 2 hits. He walked 5, hit 3, and struck out a pair. Well, he struck out 3. Called strike there. Pritchett is a guy that, like I said, he's not going to just wow you with a fastball. He is typically around the plate, and he works fast. That one's flared over the screen there. That'll run the count full. Now, Pritchett's wasting no time, like no wasted time here in between pitches. The payoff, again, out in front. The payoff pitch. Softly hit to the second baseman. McNair gathers, throws, bang, up. Peace grounds out to the second baseman. That's the second time he's done that tonight.
Shortstop Adrian Sindo.
Adrian Sindo stepping to the plate. Sindo, the right-handed hitting shortstop, takes that one for a called strike. Trying to bunt his way aboard is Sindo coming in. The bare hand, not in time. A hit and an error. I continue to scratch my head. It was a beautiful bunt. We're going to take nothing away from the bunt. That's a base hit all day long. No need whatsoever to try to make a throw that's not going to result in an out when it goes to the bullpen. 5th error of the night for the Blues. Down toward the Nacogdoches bullpen. Well, foul. Nothing in 1 to count as Justin Pritchett spins, decides not to throw. One out in the inning. Runner at second base. That ball's hit through the left side. Nacogdoches is going to try to score a run. A good strong throw from the outfield. A play at the plate is in time. Boom! Got him! An outfield assist by Caden Peoples. A nice tag by Ratajczyk. And the would-be 6th run will not be.
And 2 outs in the inning. Next to play for the Niners.
Josh Lee singles to left. And Adrian Sendo out at the plate. 7-2 on the outfield assist. A nice play in the outfield there by Caden Peoples. A fantastic play there. And the outfield, not even close. Caden Peoples comes up with a big-time play at the plate to save a run. Pritchett behind the count here, 2-0. Devin Myers at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The 2-0. Gets the swing and a miss there, does Pritchett. Pritchett from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. The 2-1. Fouls it over the dugout. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 5-3 your score. The Blues trailing it here. The Blues have committed 5 errors tonight. Aboard at first base is Josh Lee. Soft liner off the glove of Eaton. A diving hit there. Eaton dove to try to make the play. Couldn't make the play on the dive. It ricochets toward the bag. So back-to-back base hits there. That's a tough break for the Blues. It almost took a very fortunate bounce right to Brandon McNair. He just couldn't reach it and touch the bag at the same time. It's the top of the stack now as Jay Kelly steps in. Outside corner called strike. We're in the home half of the 5th inning. 5-3 your score. Niners. They lead it. That one almost got away from Ratajczyk. 3-team playoff here. Niners and Blues tonight. Niners and Yard Dogs tomorrow afternoon. Yard Dogs and Blues tomorrow night. Top 2 teams out of those 3 games will play on Sunday. As Pritchett pulls the string on one, gets the swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting Jay Kelly. The 1-2. In foul territory near the first base dugout, Eli Selby will run out of real estate. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2 all the way. Boom! Struck him out. Pritchett with a breaking ball on the inside corner. Kelly goes down on strikes. No runs on 3 hits. There was an error at Nacogdoches. They strand a pair. We'll be right back. More Mid-America League baseball.
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
As leaders in innovation and service,
We are united by hard work and pride,
we safely deliver every day,
connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for your Blues.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. Top of the sixth inning. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Blues. It'll be Eaton, Selby, and Ratajczyk. Eaton takes the first one low there.
Fans have been asked to announce that draft beer for the rest
2-0 the count here.
$1 draft beer until it runs out.
Got some more folks that tuning in from Tyler, Texas. We appreciate you tuning in. 2 balls and a strike here is Esteban Baca deals. 3-0 the count. Baca's given up 3 runs on 6 hits. He's pitched 5. He's into the 6th inning here. Eaton takes that one for a called strike. Eaton's way ahead here, 3-1. Baca will deal. That ball's ripped into left, going back to the warning track. Get up! Get out of here! Home run! Solo blast for Hank Eaton. That'll cut the Niners' lead to 1 as Hank Eaton barrels it up, drives it out of the ballpark for his 2nd home run of the summer. Eaton drives it out of left.
Playing for the Blues is the first baseman.
Leads it off here in the 6th with the home run. 2nd home run of the season for Eaton. 2nd home run of the night for the Blues. 5-4 your score here in the top of the 6th inning. It looks like the Niners want to go to the bullpen. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you the pitch and change. More Blues baseball from Meridian, Mississippi.
Are you traveling to Meridian soon? Discover 2 exceptional Hilton hotels in 1 convenient location. Whether you're here visiting for business, sports, family travel, or a weekend getaway, you'll find the comfort and amenities you're looking for. Enjoy spacious guest rooms, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor pools, complimentary hot breakfast at Hampton Inn, and an on-site restaurant and bar at Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian, ready when you arrive.
Going to come with services of the right-hander. It'll be Clay Kennedy, Frankston, Texas native. Kennedy's 10th appearance, 40 2/3 innings pitched. He's walked 39 and struck out 42. 5.09 ERA. So playing the average, he's right out of walk and a strikeout per inning. It's behind the count here to Eli Selby. Esteban Baca pitched 5 innings. He gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. He walked 4, hit 1, and struck out 3. That one misses outside, so Selby's way ahead here. 3-0. Top of the 6th inning. Blues trailing 5-4. Outside corner called strike there. Selby's ahead in the count here, 3-1. Kennedy listed 6'3", 210. Walks the first batter he sees there in the form of Eli Selby.
Next to the plate for the Blues is the catcher, number 28, Ryan Ratajczak.
Ryan Ratajczak stepping to the plate. Nobody out and a runner aboard. Ratajczak. You could see Ratajczak bunt here. Would not shock me. We'll see. Swing it away there. Off the plate. A ball and no strikes. Ratajczak 0 for 2. He grounded the shortstop, popped up to the first baseman. The 1-0. Missed below the knee. Game number 1 of this playoff. 3 games as part of the round robin. The championship on Sunday afternoon. Ratajczak takes that one on the outside corner for a called strike. That miss will send the count to 3-1. Ratajczak trying to find his way aboard here in the top of the 6th inning. Selby aboard at first base. Missed it. Back-to-back walks. Again, everyone has a different philosophy, but Kennedy has come in. He has not commanded the strike zone. He's thrown 2 strikes in the last 10 pitches. It flips the lineup over to Sandry Hernandez. A lot of options here. Crowd the plate, take till you get a strike. Hit away. Bunt, 2 runners into scoring position. The corners are in. Hernandez at the plate. He shows bunt. He wanted to back out of the way on that one. He got the barrel of the bat. Foul territory. Head coach Nicaelan Morrison grabbing the foul ball there. 0-1 the count. Hernandez at the plate. Shoots that one into center field. That'll load the bases for the Blues. Hernandez puts the barrel on it, dumps it into center field. It'll load the bases.
Number 12, Brandon Ford.
Everybody moves up 90 feet. Selby aboard at third. Ratajczak at second base. Hernandez aboard at first. Brandon Ford. He's 1 for 1 with a sac bunt. He's also walked tonight and scored a run. Corners are in. Pop up on the infield. Infield fly there. As Ford swung at the first pitch, pops up to the shortstop for the first out of the inning.
Number 23, Brennan McNair.
Brendan McNair will take his first look at Clay Kennedy. It's a big spot for the Blues. They trail it by 1. McNair's already hit a 2-run blast here in this ball game off the starter, Baca. Swung out of his shoes there. 0-1. This is not a situation where you got to drive it out of the ballpark. You got to keep the line moving here. Kennedy from the windup, the 0-1. Way out in front there as McNair the Blues had the bases loaded and no outs. It's bases loaded and 1 out here. 0-2 to McNair. That ball's hammered foul as McNair turned it around, but well fouled down the left field line. Average speed at second base and at third, plus speed at first base for the Blues. Kennedy takes a deep breath and he'll deal. Fouling it off right there is McNair, as that one may have gone right off the mask of Josh Lee. Sixth batter of the inning. McNair on the night, he's 2 for 3. McNair goes down on strikes. It's a great pitch there by Kennedy.
With 2 outs in the inning, next to play for Meridian is the right fielder, number 1, Ladarius.
The Blues go from bases loaded, no outs, to bases loaded, 2 outs. The 4-hole hitter, Ladarius Clark at the plate, searching for his first hit of the night. Kennedy to the plate, missed below the knee. Clark's walked tonight already. Like I said, Kennedy has just not filled up the zone. It's not unheard of to just take till you get a strike here. As he'll go from the windup, the 1-0. At the knee. Clark now digging in. He'll pick out one that he wants. Doesn't have to expand the zone just yet, but he can hit to all fields and all fields with power. Had a 2-home run night just over a week ago as he awaits the 1-1. Too far inside, could have worn it, chose not to. On deck is Barrett McKinney. 2 out. Base is loaded. Ladarius Clark. The 2-1. Missed it low. 3-1 to count. Ladarius Clark in a great spot here. He has been patient throughout the season. He has walked 22 times. As a walk here would give the Blues a run. Swings and takes a knee. The drama builds here at Skaggs Field. Bases loaded. Full count the runners. They'll get a head start. Ladarius Clark at the plate. Kennedy with a nod. He'll wind and deal. The payoff. Struck him out. Bases loaded, no outs. And the Blues not able to get the big knock. After 5.5, Blues trail it 5-4. We'll be right back. More Mid-America Baseball.
At East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, Meridian native Dr. Asif Lala is renowned at managing a wide array of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial regions, including but not limited to wisdom teeth extraction, dental implants, sleep apnea, jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and Botox cosmetic. Using the most recent advances in dental technology, let Dr. Lala restore your mouth back to its original function so you can finally smile with confidence.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Niners is the second baseman.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field here. Home half of the 6th inning. Due up for the Nacogdoches Niners. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Knudsen, Sheets, and Galvez. Camden Knudsen. He's 1 for 2. He's got 2 runs scored. Also got aboard via the error and scored a run. Top of the strike zone there for Pritchett. Pritchett out for his 3rd inning of work. Pritchett came in the 4th. Pitched the final 2 outs of the 4th. It's ahead here. 0-1. Misses outside. Evens the count at 1. 5-4 your score. 4 runs, 8 hits for the Blues. Unfortunately, they've committed 5 errors. 5 runs on 5 hits for the Niners. They've played clean baseball so far tonight. Camden Knudsen ahead in the count here, 2-1. First look at Pritchett. Johnston will wind and deal. Missed inside. 3-1 to count. That ball's ripped into right. It'll be a 1-hopper to Ladarius Clark. Knudsen's aboard there on the base. Knock. His 2nd hit of the night.
To the plate batting for the Niners is the first baseman, Brandon Sheets.
Brandon Sheets. 2 walks and a sack bunt. This coming from the guy that's hitting .400 on the season with over 140 at-bats. Pritchett to the plate. Sheets showing bunt again. That one's fouled off. Sheets played collegiately at Texas A&M Texarkana. Pritchett throws over back in time. There is Knudsen. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Doubleheader tomorrow. Niners and Yard Dogs, followed by the night game Blues and Yard Dogs. Pritchett not going to be able to get there. Base knock there. Sheets gets aboard on the single. Nice little bunt single.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners, 3rd baseman Oscar Galvez.
Oscar Galvez stepping to the plate. Galvez is 0 for 2. He walked and scored. Five for your score. Bunt attempt comes up empty there for Galvez. The Niners, I mean, they have used the sacrifice a lot throughout the season. 26 times coming in to tonight. Had several successful tonight as that one misses off the plate. The giant momentum killer for the Blues last half inning. Bases loaded with no outs, and they come away with no runs. The 1-1. Chopped foul there by Oscar Galvez. Galvez from Tampa, Florida. I was in Tampa for the NCAA Division II regionals for baseball, and back at the end of the college season with the University of West Alabama. Got him looking. Galvez goes down on strikes. Second strikeout of the night there for Pritchett.
DH James Vanderpool.
The University of Tampa. Three-time national champions. And stepping to the plate, James Vanderpool. He was called out to end the fourth inning, making contact with a foot out of the box. I'm sure he won't make that mistake there as that's hit to the second baseman. The flip to Eaton, over to first base. Is it in time? Bang! Got him! 4, 6, 3, double play! No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And the Niners, they strand a pair after 6. We got a 5-4 ball game. Niners in the lead.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, top of the 7th inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Blues. McKinney, Peoples, and Eaton. Back out for his second inning of work. Clay Kennedy. Kennedy came in and got himself in a little bit of a bind. Walked a pair, gave up a single, and then gets the pop up to short. Back-to-back strikeouts to get out of a jam in the 6th inning. McKinney ahead in the count here. Swings through that one on the off-speed pitch. McKinney's a guy, he's dead red. I mean, he's a pull hitter. But when he barrels it up, he can hit it a ton. The 1-1. Missed on the outside. McKinney, the right-handed hitting third baseman. Drives that one to right. I say drives, he lifts it to right. Coming in to make the play there is Devin Myers. And McKinney's retired on the fly out to right. Caden Peoples stepping to the plate. Caden's got himself a 2-hit night. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Takes that one out to knee for a called strike. 4 runs. 8 hits for the Blues. 5 runs, 7 hits for the Niners. The Blues have committed 5 errors tonight. Caden Peoples at the plate with a 1-1 count. Too far inside. Peoples from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. Played collegiately at East Central Community College. It's ahead in the count here, 2-1. Out in front of that, evens the count at 2. Kennedy gets the side. He'll deal the 2-2. That's too far inside. So a full count to the right-handed hitting left fielder. That's Caden Peoples. Peoples, a little too hopper to the shortstop. Sindo throws across the diamond, a good throw there. And Peoples is retired on the ground ball to short.
With 2 outs in the inning, next to the plate for the Blues is the shortstop, number 11, Hank Eaton.
Big tip of the cap to Nicole Willett. Tuning in from Concord, New Hampshire. Supporting the Niners and Jared Willett. We appreciate you tuning in, Miss Nicole. I've not been to New Hampshire. Hope y'all are having a good evening. Little Niners and Blues baseball tonight. Hank Eaton's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Eaton's 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch, a single, and a solo bomb. Homered back in the 6th. Low and inside there. Eaton ahead here, 3-0. Five for your score. Eaton takes the walk. 2-out walk there for Eaton, so
Next to the
he's been on all night long.
First baseman, number 14, Eli Selby.
Eli Selby makes his way to the plate. Selby walked and was stranded in the 6th. That one misses outside. Eaton had his head down. Walking back to the bag, missed an opportunity to advance a base there. Had a gift-wrapped opportunity because that one got away from Josh Lee. Missed outside, did Kennedy. Selby, the left-handed hitting first baseman. Kennedy's walked 3. In very limited time this afternoon, as Selby swings through that one. Hank Eaton aboard at first base. 2 outs here in the inning. Off the plate there. Again outside to the left-handed hitting Eli Selby. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Niners 5, Blues 4. The 3-1. Eaton's going to have a chance to go first to third. That got away from Lee. As Selby takes the walk, Eaton advances first to third. Runners at the corners.
We got somebody running. Jace Christian's going to run it first.
The Blues are going to The Blues are going to make a little bit of change here. 25, Jace Christian. Here in the top of the 7th. So pinch running will be Christian. That'll put Hank Eaton was heads up. He was able to go first to third, but you go back to him kind of cruising back into first base on one of the others that got away from lead, and he might have scored and tied the ball game. And it looks like the Niners are going to go to the bullpen. I'll step away. We'll get you that change when we come back.
Sometimes it's just you and the work ahead. But in Meridian, new faces never stay alone for long. Here, community steps in beside you.
Welcome to Meridian.
Meridian Mutual, built by community and proud to sponsor the Meridian Blues.
Next to the plate for Meridian is the catcher, number 28, Ryan.
The Niners go to the bullpen. They call on the services of the right-hander. That's Braden Clark, Jefferson, Texas native. He'll face Ryan Ratajczyk. 2 outs and runners on the corners. Jace Christian pinch running over at first base. That one's too tall. Selby got the walk. The wild pitch created an opportunity for Hank Eaton to go first to third. Jace Christian comes in to pinch run at first base. And Ratajczyk takes one at the knee for a called strike. Ratajczyk 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Got a 1-1 count. Clark to the plate. Swing of his there for Ratajczyk. A hit ties it up here as the Blues trying to find something here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. The 1-2 offering. Ratajczyk fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. Jace Christian was moving with the pitch there. Jace, an aggressive base runner at first base. He does have pretty good speed. Hank Eaton aboard at third with good speed as well. Christian decides to try to draw a throw, and the Blues run themselves out of the inning. I'm not understanding. The play at the plate, not even close. Well defended by the Niners. A huge mistake there by the Blues. They strand another one. They stranded 10 tonight after 6.5. 5-4 your score. Niners in the lead.
I'm Mayor Percy Bland. People often ask me what momentum looks like. It's more than construction projects, more than new investments, more than new announcements. Momentum is changing lives. It's creating opportunities for families, supporting local businesses, and investing in neighborhoods. That's the city of momentum. That's Meridian, Mississippi.
Leading off the bottom of the seventh inning for the Niners is the left fielder, John Peace.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. Justin Pritchett back out on the mound for the Blues in relief. Six, 7, and 8 due up for the Niners. Peace, Sindo, and Lee. Defensively, McNair's going to go to shortstop. Jace Christian will play second base, and Hank Eaton's going to play first. Peace lifts that one into center field. Should be playable there for Hernandez. He makes the play. J.D. Peace flies out to center field.
Next to the plate for the Niners is the shortstop, Adrian Sindo. Defensive changes for the Blues. Moving over to first base is Hank Eaton. At second base is Jace Christian. At shortstop is Brendan McNair.
Adrian Sindo stepping to the plate. 1-for-1 with a walk. And a hit by a pitch. McNair ranging over behind the back. Throws across the diamond. Did he get it? Not in time. Base hit there. Sindo beats it out.
Next to play for the Niners, catcher Josh Lee.
Josh Lee stepping in. 1 for 2. He's got a single strikeout and a hit by pitch. Pritchett behind the count here, 1-0. To the shortstop, McNair to Christian. Good turn in the middle. Boom! Got him! 6-4-3 double play for the Niners. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We head to the top of the 8th. The Blues trail at 5-4. We'll be right back.
Mississippi's oldest live music scene rocks. Come to downtown Meridian for national touring acts at 2 landmark theaters. Enjoy family-friendly festivals like the 3-Foot Festival in April and the week-long Jimmy Rogers Festival in May, honoring the Meridian native who invented country music. See up-and-coming talent at the Full Moon on 5th Outdoor Concert Series or jamming in a brew pub. Great food, craft beers, art, and live music. Follow the music to Meridian. It's good vibes for all.
That's right. Yeah. Because of late. Leading off the top of the 8th inning for the Blues is the catcher, number 28, Ryan Ratajczyk.
Top of the 8th inning. Ratajczyk had his at-bat cut short on the attempted steal of home, which still baffles me. Ratajczyk takes that one for a called strike at the knee. So 9-1-2 due up here in the 8th. Blues trailing it by 1. Skipping that one in there. Braden Clark. Came in and managed to get the Niners out of a bit of a jam. Runners at the corners, and Jace Christian tried to draw a throw to second base. He didn't. Hank Eaton left a bit early and then easily made the play at the plate. The 2-1. So Ratajczyk with a 3-1 count. Ratajczyk swings and misses there, runs the count full. He was at the plate when all of that transpired back in the top half of the 7th inning. The payoff? Ratajczyk takes it at the knee, called strike.
Next to the plate for the Blues is the center fielder, number 13, Sandry Hernandez.
So top of the stack here for the Blues, Sandry Hernandez. He's 1 for 3. Singled in the 6th inning, was stranded at first base. He was part of that bases loaded, no out situation that did not result in runs. Missed outside there. Did Braden Clark. The 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. The 1-1 offering fouled off there into the screen there by Sandry Hernandez. Was rain in the area prior to the game, and then a slight drizzle throughout the early portions of the game. Again, fouling it off is Hernandez. These two teams very familiar with one another. 8 wins for the Niners, 6 for the Blues. The 1-2. Hernandez lifts that one into right field. Coming in there to make the plays, Devin Myers. 2 outs in the inning as Hernandez flies out to right.
With 2 outs in the inning, next to the plate for Meridian is the designated hitter, number 12, Brandon Ford.
Brandon Ford will step to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Did walk and have a sac bunt. 2 out, nobody aboard. Each of these teams tonight have stranded 10. And the Blues have committed 5 errors. The Blues have collected 8 walks tonight, just not been able to capitalize with the timely hit, as that's a called strike on the outside corner. Too tall there. Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We'll broadcast all of the playoff games right here on the Meridian Blues Baseball Channel. So, all 4 games of this playoff will be right here as Braden Clark gets the strikeout.
The Blues will be top of the 8th inning. It was no runs on no hits, no errors.
The Blues go down in order. After 7.5, 5-4 your score. Niners, they lead it.
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
as leaders in innovation and service.
We are united by hard work and pride.
We safely deliver every day,
Connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, home half of the 8th inning. Justin Pritchett back out. Pritchett came in the 4th. 5th inning of work here for Pritchett. 9-1-2. Due up. Devin Myers stepping in. That one misses low. Pritchett with a called strike on the outside corner to the right-handed hitting right fielder. 250-plus fans here tonight. Breaking ball, called strike there by Pritchett. The 1-2. Chop to the third baseman. Cleanly fielded by McKinney. Nice stretch over at first base there by Hank Eaton. And Devin Myers is retired, 5-3.
Next to the plate for the Niners is the center fielder, Jaden Kelly.
Top of the stack, Jay Kelly at the plate. 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Trying to bunt his way aboard. Hank Eaton will field it. Diving back to the bag. Not in time there. It's a nice base hit bunt for Jay Kelly.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the second baseman, Camden Knudsen.
Camden Knudsen. 2 for 3. 2 runs scored. Aboard at first base is Jay Kelly after the base hit bunt. He's got a big lead over at first base. Pritchett will set there at the chest. Runner goes. Wild pitch. Well in on Knudsen. Almost hit him. As Kelly picks up a stolen base. Pritchett leans in and gets a sign there. Flared over the third base dugout there by Knudsen. Knudsen from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Collegiately, Ottawa University of Arizona. Listed 6'2", 180. Switch hitting second baseman. That's lined into center field. Sandry Hernandez with a nice deke there. Kept Jay Kelly at second base, so a great job right there. That doesn't show up. That doesn't show up in the stat book right there, but a great job in center field by Hernandez. To Deke Kelly at second base. Runners at first and second. Brandon Sheets, a dangerous hitter here for the Niners. Sheets has got 2 walks, a sac bunt. He also had a bunt single. I mean, this is a guy that can swing the bat. There's no doubt about it. He's driven in 31. He's hit 400 with 140 plus at bats on the season. Driven in 31. Sheets hitting in the 3 spot. Lifted into right, should be playable there. Drifting toward the foul line as Jace Christian tracks it down, gets it back in on the infield. That's a pretty good play right there for Chase Christian over near the bullpen. As Sheets is retired.
Is the third baseman Oscar Galvez.
Second out of the inning. Galvez at the plate. Struck out looking back in the 6th inning. He's 0 for 3. He walked and scored in the 3rd. Check swing, he goes. The 0-1. Missed at the knee, evens the count at 1. Oscar Galvez. Right-handed hitting third baseman. Blues trying to get out of it with no more damage as Galvez has to wear that one.
Next to the plate for the Niners is the designated hitter, James Vanderpool.
That loads the bases. 5-4 ball game. And the hit by pitch loads the bases. James Vanderpool at the plate. He grounded into the double play to end the 6th. It's got 2 outs and the base is loaded. That one misses low. Vanderpool, 337 batting average. It's driven in 21. It's also struck out 16 times. Heading to count here 1-0. To the third baseman, gobbling it up there is McKinney. Throw across the bag and the tag at first base. What a play! McKinney dives and catches it. Eaton picks it and puts the tag down. And that will get the Blues out of a bind in the home half of the 8th inning. After 8 complete, 5-4, Niners lead it. We'll be right back.
Are you traveling to Meridian soon? Discover 2 exceptional Hilton hotels in 1 convenient location. Whether you're here visiting for business, sports, family travel, or a weekend getaway, you'll find the comfort and amenities you're looking for. Enjoy spacious guest rooms, fitness centers, indoor and outdoor pools, complimentary hot breakfast at Hampton Inn, and an on-site restaurant and bar at Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian, ready when you arrive.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. The top of the ninth inning. Heart of the order for the Blues. 3, 4, and 5 due up. McNair, Clark, and McKinney. The Blues need a run to keep this thing going. Cade Morgan in relief as McNair wants to try to bunt his way aboard. I feel like he gave one away there, as he is out 1-3 on the attempted base hit bunt there. Bunted way too hard, and Ladarius Clark will step in. Cade Morgan in relief here. Morgan, the right-hander. Ladarius Clark fouls that one off. Cade Morgan, 15th appearance of the season. 18 and a third innings pitched. He's walked 5 and struck out 32. He's got a 1.47 ERA. It's ahead in the count here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch misses, evens the count at 1. Cade Morgan listed 6'3", 200 pounds from Brookland, Texas. Clark swings through that one. Morgan collegiately plays at Henderson State. The 1-2. Clark goes down on strikes. 2 quick outs for the Niners.
With 2 outs here in
The Blues down to their final out.
is the third baseman, Barrett McKinney.
Barrett McKinney steps in. He's searching for his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. That's a blast to left. Come on, ball, get out of here. Home run. Tie ball game as Barrett McKinney barrels it up and drives it out of the yard. Yes, sir, Blues fans, we've got ourselves a ball game. That ball was hammered out of left. Holy smokes. Barrett McKinney hits his 4th home run of the season, and that was blasted out of left.
Left fielder, number 20, Caden Peoples.
Off the bat, everybody in attendance took a gasp, and Caden Peoples steps in with 2 outs and nobody aboard. That one gets away from Lee. Barrett McKinney was not fooled in the least. He absolutely tattooed that out of left. Caden Peoples awaits the 1-0. That one's in there for a called strike. Cade Morgan had not allowed a home run all season long, and that one should have counted for 2. As Peoples takes that for a called strike. 3rd home run of the night for the Blues. Caden Peoples decides to take a little breather there. He steps out. He's got a 1-2 count. 5 runs on 9 hits for the Blues. 5 runs on 10 hits for the Niners. The 1-2. Missed it outside. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Tie ball game here in the top of the ninth. The 2-2. That's off the plate, called a strike. That's a tough one right there. The solo home run ties it up in the top of the ninth. After 8.5, we got a 5-5 ball game. We'll be right back.
At East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, Meridian native Dr. Asif Lala is renowned at managing a wide array of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial regions, including but not limited to wisdom teeth extraction, dental implants, sleep apnea, jaw surgery, TMJ disorders, and Botox cosmetic. Using the most recent advances in dental technology, let Dr. Lala restore your mouth back to its original function so you can finally smile with confidence.
Due up for the Niners, 6, 7, and 8. It'll be Peace, Sendo, and Lee.
Is the left fielder, John Peace.
The Blues were down to their final out. And a solo blast by the third baseman. Barrett McKinney ties it up. Peace on the night, searching for his first hit. He's 0 for 4. Pritchett will wind and deal. Right down Broadway. Nothing in one to the left-handed hitting left fielder. Inside corner called strike. Pritchett has pitched well tonight. He's pitched 4 2/3 in relief. Misses that one outside. Pritchett with a nod. The 1-2. Again off the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes there to Peace. That miss runs the count full. Pritchett wasting no time. He's ready to deal the payoff. Walked him.
Next to the plate,
Adrian Sendo. 2 for 2 with a walk and a hit by a pitch. Nacogdoches has played the small game all night long, so you have to anticipate the bunt here. As Sendo steps up, Pritchett will set there at the chest. Showing bunt. Missed it on the inside corner. A 5-5 ball game here in the bottom of the ninth. Nacogdoches with a runner aboard. Looks like Mickey Callaway wants to talk it over with Pritchett. Pritchett has done a really good job tonight. And he's just, 4 2/3. Getting a little tired there and trying to finish it up here in this first playoff game of the 26 Mid-America League playoffs right here in Meridian, Mississippi. Yeah, Pritchett came in back in the 4th. Pitched the final 2 outs of the 4th inning. And, He's given up his hits, but he's just haven't given up runs. And trying to finish it up here. As home plate umpire will go break up the party on the mound. That's Jared Cox. Adrian Sindo at the plate. Aboard at first base is J.D. Peace. Peace has not been a giant threat to run this year, statistically speaking. 2 steals through his 19 games. Bunted right back to the pitcher. Pritchett throws it over the first. That'll do it. So Sindo, 1-3, sacrifice. First out of the inning.
Batting for the Niners is the catcher Josh Lee.
Potential winning run at second base. Josh Lee coming to the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Hit into the double play to end the 7th. Singled back in the 5th. Was one of those persons that got hit by a pitch and got the RBI. I mean, despite all of the things that could have been better for the Blues, I mean, they've committed 5 errors and they're still in the ball game here. They walked in 2 runs. Scratch that, they walked in 3 runs in the 3rd. And still right here in the bottom of the 9th with an opportunity to try to send this one into extras. Missed it inside, did Pritchett. That evens the count at 1. Pritchett leans in. He'll get the side. The 1-1. Missed it outside. Two-1 the count to Josh Lee. The Niners backstop. Outside corner called strike. Pritchett continuing to find ways to battle in there for the Blues. One out, runner aboard. Pritchett to 2-2 to the first baseman, Hank Eaton. Eaton will make the play. Winning run 90 feet away. Devin Myers at the plate.
For the Niners is the right fielder, Devin Myers.
Myers 1 for 4. Had himself an infield hit. The Niners trying to walk it off the Blues. Trying to send it into extras. Flared over the dugout on the first base side. Devin Myers, the right-handed hitting right fielder. Pritchett sets and deals. Blocking it up there is Ratajczyk. That evens the count at 1. J.D. Peace at third base. He got aboard via the walk. Was bunted to second. Was able to advance on the ground ball to first base. Blues fans want free baseball. The Niners want to take it to the house here in regulation. The 1-1 on the outside corner called strike. Pritchett trying to dig deep here and get this final out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pritchett sets at the chest. The 1-2. Ratajczyk stops that one. That's twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Devin Myers at the plate. Justin Pritchett shakes off the first sign. He got the one he wanted. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Over the first base dugout. Emergency swing there for Myers. What a way to start the playoffs here. A tie ball game into the bottom of the 9th. Justin Pritchett gets the sign. He'll set. Pritchett deals off the plate. That'll run the count full. Myers struck out in the 2nd. Singled in the 5th. Grounded out to 3rd. Back in the 8th. The payoff from Pritchett. Walked him.
Next to the plate batting for the Niners is the...
Actually a somewhat insignificant walk other than the fact that it does turn over the batting order.
It's still the same guy. They're going to call time and set this one.
It looks like Nicaelan Morrison wants to talk it over with his offense. With runners at the corners and 2 outs, it's going to give a little bit more defensive options for outs on the infield. Just don't want to get lured into making a throw that you don't want to make. J.D. Peace at 3rd base is not a guy that, based on statistics, is a threat to run, but with a very aggressive and very well-coached Niners team, anything is possible. They have been aggressive all year long. And David Myers over at first base, it wouldn't shock me if they decided to try to draw a throw of some sort. The thing that you do have to realize, too, is the Blues have an absolute field general behind the plate with Ratajczyk. He's got a strong arm, and he can cut down the run. Myers aboard at first base. 13 steals on the season. Top of the stack for Jay Kelly. He's fast as well. That ball is ripped into left field. It'll be a walk-off single for Jay Kelly. And the Niners pick up the opening win on the base knock there for Jay Kelly. A hard-fought ball game, but the Niners walk it off in the 9th on the RBI single by Jay Kelly. Give me about 60 seconds. Let me do some totaling here on my scorecard, and we'll wrap it up. I'll be right back.
The opening game of our 2 games tomorrow between the Niners and the Bryant Yard Dogs, and then the Meridian Blues are scheduled to be back here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Against the Bryant Yard Dogs, and of course the top 2 teams that finish out of the round robin will be back here on Sunday at 2 o'clock for the championship. Appreciate your attendance here tonight for the opener of this weekend's postseason with the Mid-American League.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. The final here Nacogdoches 6, Meridian 5. The Blues scored 5 runs on 9 hits. They committed 5 errors and stranded 10. Nacogdoches had 6 runs on 11 hits, no errors, and they stranded 15. Picking up the win tonight will be Cade Morgan. He came in and pitched the 9th. Gave up 1 run on 1 hit, a solo blast. The starter for the Niners tonight, Esteban Baca, 5 innings pitched. He gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. He hit 1, walked 4, and struck out 3. Clay Kennedy came in, pitched an inning and 2/3. He gave up 1 run on 1 hit. He walked 4 and struck out 2. Braden Clark pitched an inning and a 1/3. He had 2 strikeouts. Offensively for the Niners tonight, a 3-hit night for the leadoff man, Jay Kelly, including the walk-off RBI single. Cam Knudsen had a 2-hit night. Also had a couple of runs scored. Brandon Sheets in the 3 spot. Had a 1-hit night. He was on via the walk a couple of times. Oscar Galvez was held hitless. James Vanderpool also held hitless, was on board via the hit by pitch with the bases loaded. J.D. Peace was 0 for 4 with a walk and the game-winning run. Adrian Sindo had a 2-hit night. He was 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Josh Lee behind the plate had a 1-hit night for the Niners, and Devin Myers was 1 for 4 as well. The Meridian Blues pitching. Unfortunately, Justin Pritchett will get tabbed with a loss. He pitched 5 1/3 in relief. He gave up just 1 run on 9 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 2. The starter went 3 1/3, gave up 5 runs on 2 hits. He walked 5, hit 3, and struck out 3. Offensively for the Blues tonight, Sandry Hernandez. He went 1 for 4 on the night. Brandon Ford, he had a 1 for 3 night with a run scored. Brennan McNair, he had a 2-hit night, including a 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Ladarius Clark was held hitless tonight. He did strike out 3 times, did Clark. Barrett McKinney, he went 1 for 4 with a solo home run. He leads the team in home runs, and the guy, and Barrett has only played 11 ball games, and he leads the team in home runs with 4. Caden Peoples had a 2-hit night. He was 2 for 5 with a single and a double and an RBI. Hank Eaton, Hank had a 2-hit night. He was 2 for 2 with a single and a solo home run. Eli Selby was held hitless tonight, and Ryan Ratajczyk was 0 for 3. The final 6-5. The Niners win game 1. Tomorrow we'll be broadcasting game number 1 of the day-night doubleheader. It'll be Nacogdoches and the Yard Dogs at 4 o'clock, followed by the nightcap, which will be the Yard Dogs and the Blues. For our team that makes everything possible here, our public address announcer, Mr. Robbie Atkinson, our director of sports media, our local sports media wizard, Mr. Matt Milner. His team includes a videographer, Hunter Heath, and our producer, Miss Tanisha Clark. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We will be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the first game of the doubleheader, so make sure you set your reminders on your phone so you can catch more baseball tomorrow afternoon. The first game will be Niners and the Yard Dogs. We appreciate you tuning in. I'm Will Atkinson, everyone. Have a safe trip home. We'll see you at the ballpark. And go Blues.